Hello subjects, research indicates it's time for another chaotic disaster with Dr. Chimera. Today we're looking at Star Battle, lucky number 13. I'm hoping that it's some sort of weird Star Wars rip-off thing. It could be like an R-Type style little ship flying to the side, that sort of thing. But it's kind of a generic name, so it could be anything. Let's have a look and solve that mystery. Okay. They look like little manta rays.
Mate!
And what's probably not amusing to anyone but me, the sound effect for the laser is the same as the menu searcher. Whoa! What? How would a parachute work in space, you idiots? Just the little sound effect is quite amusing, especially considering the design of the little bullets make it look spectacularly like I'm shooting Nerf darts at these guys.
Excuse me, don't you just love this?
Now, I seem to be able to have music and the firing at the same time, but I don't know if you can tell because I keep the volume of the music down a bit, but when it hits in the target, the music just stops. It doesn't get drowned out, it literally stops. Oop. Okay, so you get one life. And there are no stages. There is a score counter though. Although I didn't actually see what I got. You got one life. You can move backwards and forwards, but there doesn't seem to really be any point because so far everything has come from above. Only one button does anything, the bottom button. Thankfully I only need to hold it down. It's not got the gang type problem where I've got to just hammer away at it. In fact, hammering away at it doesn't even come out faster, which is normally the case with these sorts of things. You can't shoot down the bombs. Okay. I'm sorry, those parachutes really bug me. There are so many reasons why a parachute would not work in space. The big ships, aside from their blue coloration, look kind of like the Enterprise. So I just like to think that, you know, I've wiped out Captain Picard there, Geordi, Data. Worf is on his way for revenge, but I'll easily defeat him to prove how tough I am. The little yellow ships can sure take a pounding. But they're blue and yellow. Oh. Now, it kind of looks like they've attached a missile to a parachute on those ones, which obviously makes even less sense than a bomb with a parachute in space. I also can't help but notice that despite the fact that the opening menu has a space-like starry background, they've decided that space is pure white in this game, and it's just got the same little moons and asteroids going past. I mean, theoretically I could be going around in a circle. It would be impossible to tell I'm in space. I do quite like the design of the ship I'm in. Get this one more shot. Not just the design as such, but the actual sprite work is quite nice. The only problem is just constantly flickering on and off fire at the bottom there, which obviously makes no sense. You want a little constant stream, you want it to be on and off repeatedly. Then again, I'd probably complain if it was just a static image, so you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Now, Star Battle seems like a relatively inaccurate name, as well, as not only am I not battling stars, but it's just tiny little stars in the back there, but you know, that's forgivable. Trying to work out if I'm shooting missiles, fireballs, bullets. They kind of look like shotgun shell casings. Should be quite amusing if I'm just out here in space, just dumping worthless used shotgun casings. Like I'm not saving saving the world from an evil empire. I'm just littering. The music is quite relaxing. It's like a little lullaby, which is of course incredibly inappropriate considering that I am slaughtering thousands of people. I presume I'm like a lone starfighter, which would mean that the smaller ships have, you know, 1 or 2 people on them, and the bigger ones, I don't know how many they would have. I mean, I can't really think that you would need a huge amount of people on there. Sometimes those come in so fast that even if you give it a full blast, you just cannot get them. I think I've beaten my record. I think it was 7,500 before. So that's at minimum 75 lives lost. I'm going to be old school here. It's over 9,000. What? Crush. Oh! That's an extra life! I've been dodging that because it's a bomb on a parachute. Okay, so the red one is a bomb on a parachute. Now, I've got to keep going at least until I get one of the blue ones on a parachute, because, like I say, that looked like a missile. And an improved weapon would be pretty interesting. For the most part, though, you can do what I would call the Smash Ultimate. The Smash Ultimate. Whoop. Oh, yep, double fire. Now it's not directly in front of me. Anyway, the Smash Ultimate credit tactic. In Smash Bros. Ultimate, in which... Oh, and there go my power up. I guess it just has a limited number of shots that has no indication. Great! Anyway, when you complete the classic mode in Smash Bros. Ultimate, you go through a little credit sequence where you can shoot down the credits. And just the best option is just to rapidly go backwards and forwards. Ooh, starting to really cram up the screen here, I was going to say, and then my curse kicked in. Ooh! What? So, what are the hearts? I died once and I still got a game over? That makes no sense. Okay, they've been quite short the past couple. So, Star Battle gets a... I'm going to say a 4 out of 10 for gameplay. I literally just held a button and went backwards and forwards repeatedly. In terms of weirdness, the concept itself isn't so weird, but there are just some very questionable decisions involved, such as one-hit death, even picking up the extra hearts and then still dying in one hit has genuinely baffled me. And in terms of name accuracy, I'm not battling any stars, but I'm battling amongst the stars. And that's a fairly standard, like, spaceship combat name. So I'm going to let that one go with a nice 8 out of 10. Which means next we're on to Honey Mary. Sounds pretty sweet.